on in the room. Come on in the room, my beanies. Hey, you know what time it's for. Come on. Gotta get y'all warmed up. It's early in the morning. Thank the man upstairs. He's still here. There's so much stuff that's been going on all over the world. And we need a little bit of happy time. Even if it's just for 5 minutes. Hey, and let you know everything is going to be all right. No matter what. Because we got the head man in charge protecting us from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. Let's go, y'all. Hey, welcome to Spring Spilling the Beans of Life. And this is spring, and I'm spilling all the beans. Majority about myself and all my experiences in life. Hey, y'all, let's get up. And if you're on your way to work, I pray God you get there safe and back home. Say hello, speak. Keep a smile on your face. Don't let nobody change it to a frown. Come on now. It's a beautiful day today. It's going to be hot. Hey. 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 All right. All right, y'all. About to shut it down. We're going to fade it out. 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 Hey. Hi, guys. How is everybody doing? I pray that everybody's been okay and been doing great. I'm good. I've been missing you. Been working. That's why you don't see me like you should be seeing me, or I'm putting out videos like I should be putting out. But I would like to say I did not lie to anybody. I was online. I did go on YouTube live at 8, and I think the first 2 times it messed up and I went out, and the third time I went back in, and some of the people was calling me. Some said they couldn't get in, some said they couldn't, they could. And the ones that were there, thank you. It was like a 20-minute. So I'm pretty much going over what was said yesterday. I had people call me like, hey, you need to go on at midnight. And I'm like, I'm going to be in the bed at midnight. I had got off work too. Yesterday I slept just about all day, tired. And then I started the cabbage soup diet. Fixed me a big pot of cabbage soup, and yeah, it's good, you know. But my body is craving other things like meat and stuff like that. But, you know, I can get through it. I'm going to try to do it for 2 weeks. If I can get past the 2 weeks, then I'll try to go into probably another week. Try to drop a quick 10, 15 pounds, whatever. I'll let you know what I'm doing. But anyway, I thank you, my beanies, for joining me, for allowing me to be in your home. And if this is your first time here, this is my YouTube channel, and it's called Spring Spilling the Beans. And my name is Spring, and I'm the one spilling the beans. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. And for all my subscribers, my beanies, thank you for just being there for me. Thank you for the support. I enjoy what I do. I wish I could be up here more often. I'm going to get more comfortable with going live. I'm just going to do it randomly, you know, so I can get more used to it and how it really works. And it make you feel a little some type of way, because when you being pre-recorded, you know, I just feel a little bit more relaxed and comfortable, you know. Although I don't edit anything, pretty much feel comfortable talking to myself, then sending it out there. But anyway, I'm glad everyone's doing okay. I hope you love yourself. I hope good things are coming your way. I hope you are helping people that are in need. I hope you are being positive and shining all your light, your good light, all over everywhere, like a rainbow. So, get your water, your juice, your wine, your alcohol, your milk, whatever you drink, because you know what it's time for. I'm not going to keep you long. It's sip, And dip time, people. All right, now, here we go to my beanies. Hear it going down. I'm telling y'all. If I can get good love like this in the morning. But when you're single, you know, it is kind of hard to get good loving now. You know, loving yourself. It's all good. However, I am open up to meeting people. I think I'm ready for that now, okay? For friendship. So, my topic is, do you feel safe anywhere? Do you feel safe anywhere? I don't. And before I get into that, I just like to say, I had a conversation with a person maybe like 3 weeks ago, and we were just talking in general, and this person mentioned that if something would happen to her, no one would check for her. And I'm like, what did you just say? And she just said that nobody checks for her, nobody calls her, just nobody. So I'm thinking like, where's family, you know? I want to pry and whatever, but wow, that's something to say. You know, I can imagine that. I get phone calls all the time, you know, especially from my family, you know, few friends that I do have, but I'm being checked on constantly all through the day. My family's being checked on. I'm calling them, you know, I'm calling my friends to make sure everybody's okay. Even if you don't hear my voice, I'll text. You know, I'm going to make sure that, you know, you going to get back in contact with me before that day's out. And if I'm asleep, I definitely will get in contact with you whenever I get up, whatever, get myself together, I will contact you, you know. So I just went in and just let her know that, hey, from here on out, I'm checking on you, you know. I love everybody. And at the end of the day, no matter what, everybody wants to feel loved. Everybody. I don't care if you don't think a person deserves it. I'm not here to judge anybody. I don't know your background just like you don't know my background. I can only tell you what I know, my experience in my life, and my loyalty and my truth. So everybody at the end of the day wants to be loved. Man and woman. Everybody. Animals. Everybody wants to be loved at the end of the day. So I can only imagine not feeling loved and nobody checking up on me. That would be terrible. Oh my gosh, that's not good. So, if you know somebody, don't know them, neighbors, older people you see by themselves, and you notice that nobody comes up, check on them. Just even if you're not going to say, hey, how you doing? I noticed I hadn't seen you in a while. You doing okay? It's okay. You don't have to know nobody to check on them. Call your family, your cousin, somebody you heard from a long time. Make sure they're okay. Call them. What's wrong with that? Check on them. Check on them. Everybody deserves to be checked on. I don't care who you are. Just check on them. Everybody deserves that. And if you go visit a home and you're going to see family, you see an older person there by themselves sitting there. What's wrong with knocking on the door and asking them how they doing today or holding a little conversation to brighten their day? You know how many of them been dropped off and their family don't even come back, check on them and see how they doing? That is so sad. And where I work, you see that a lot. People drop people off and don't ever come back and check on them. Oh my God. And then social services get involved and get the family member somewhere. So check on the people, Lord. Just check on them, please. That crushes me, not knowing that somebody felt like something would happen to them. Nobody would be looking for them. You know, that's a sad story. And then it was a story that I read where this lady was in her house dead for 3 years. She was in her 30s, late 30s. 3 years. Nobody checked on this woman. I'm trying to figure out who paid her electric bill, They said the TV was still left on when they walked in the room, and she had decayed and everything still in that recliner chair. Can you imagine? Nobody checking on her? That's horrible. I hate that. Just check on your friends, family, people, neighbors. Okay? All right, let's get that out of my system. Now, getting back, do you feel safe anywhere? No, I don't. But I will tell you this. Guns, knives don't always protect you. Okay? My biggest protector is my Heavenly Father. The spiritual warfare that's going on, the warfare with spirituality, I'm protected by it. I woke up because of Him. I'm walking around because of Him. I'm breathing because of Him. So if people think guns, they got all these guns and knives that they gonna fight their way through, and it takes more than that. I hate to tell you. I'm being protected spiritually, not just by physical stuff, but spiritually. So I pray before I pray before I go to bed. I pray when I wake up. I pray when I leave my house that the Lord allow me to return in one piece and in good health. There's angels protect me from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. Seen and unseen dangers, highways and byways, Lord. I thank you right now for your grace and mercy. So I have to definitely rely on Him before I rely on any gun, any other weapon. You know, people can say what they want to, but that's what I rely on. I'm not walking out without no covering from my Lord Savior. Okay, that's what I work with. The guns and stuff could come later, but my real protection is my Heavenly Father. Okay. So I was sitting here thinking, like, what in the world is going on besides? I was looking at the news, and you have people now sitting back, watching you go in your house so they can rush up on you and push you in your door. Because just think about it. If you go into your house and you got your key in your hand and you all relaxed, and your guard's down, and you walking slow, you're not really paying attention that somebody's behind you or somebody going to jump you or somebody around the corner, and you're putting your key in the door. As soon as you open, all they got to do is come up behind you, push you in the door, lock it. They in and do whatever they want to you. And that's what's going on a lot today. You got to be careful. You got to look around, watch your surroundings. You got to watch people. Trust no one. You hear me when I say this? Sometimes your own family. Trust no one, y'all. If you got friends, you better cut your friends down short. Like, don't have 10 friends. Have maybe 4 or 3. At least if you got a culprit in there, you can kind of figure it out. But you got a lot of these people call friends. It's not always your friends. These people will set you up. Your own friends will set you up. I was reading an article too. This man helped one of his guy friends out for 2 months. The man apparently didn't never had no job, and the man really looked out for him, but he just want to lay up and not pay anything. So when the guy said, you got to go, he gonna come downstairs with a gun and try to rob the man that helped him for 2 months. I don't care if he got a job at McDonald's. At least he could have got something to try to help himself. And then he gonna try to take him, kidnap him. He probably would have murdered him if the man didn't get away. I'm like, you can't even help anybody anymore without them trying to hurt you. Man, what you work for, what you got, they trying to take what you have. That's something. And getting back to people bum rushing you, the scary thing, I saw something else on TV where this girl broke up with her boyfriend. Apparently, he did not like that. Learn to let go. When she came out that door, man, he was waiting. He was sleeping, drinking, eating just to get her back, beat her up, hurt her, because he felt rejected. And he grabbed that girl. He slammed her head up against that wall. He beat her down. But somehow she got away because they showed like the next day. But this time she was a little bit more cautious when she opened up that door. Man, she opened that door that morning. He was right there, and she was just fast enough to get that door closed back and locked. I'm assuming she called the police. And papers people will put on you for protection. They don't mean nothing, honey. It's just a piece of paper. Because if somebody truly want to get you, they're going to get you. Now, that's where, I don't believe in, certain things. But now the way things going, besides being my protector, my spiritual protector, the guns and the knives or whatever, even at your house, you need to booby trap your own house for yourself. Because you'll never know. You may let somebody in your house when you thinking is a friend or or whatever. And they just may go crazy and you tell them, okay, you need to leave. They may not want to leave because they're pissed off because you tell them to leave. What are you going to do? You need to have a stick, a knife or something, somewhere alongside the couch. You need to maybe have a hammer underneath your chair. You need to booby trap everything. Maybe a spray can of wasp spray, beehive spray. I mean, anything. Hairspray. It'll burn your eyes. Spray that. It'll give you enough time to get out about your house and run and get help. Always have your cell phone close by. Even got to have it in your hand. I'm telling you, you letting people in your house you think are cool, and all of a sudden they may flip on you. You just never know. But you need to have your own house booby trap. I'm telling you, just do it. Stuff everywhere. They ain't gonna know, but you get your hand on it. That's it. It's a wrap. Then you can get yourself out the house. Get your license. I got my gun permit. I haven't been to the range. I want to go to the range. I'm just kind of scared of that for some reason. I just am. Tear my nerves up, child. Talking about shooting. And people need to learn to let go. If the person don't want you no more, they just don't want you no more. I had to learn the hard way. I haven't let people go. I didn't want them anymore. And then when somebody did the same thing to me, I didn't like it. No. But you just have to take it with pride and go about your business. Either they're gonna miss you and want to come back to you. And if you available and if things work out, oh well. If it don't, you had a good time with that person and keep it moving. There's other people out there. But some people just can't let go and they want revenge. You hurt them, they're going to get you back. So, you got to be prepared for that. When you walk out your door now, you got to look both ways. Like you can be across the street. You don't know somebody going to be on the side. Like just there. To rush back in your house when you open that door. Look in your peephole. I mean, man, and to be honest with you, I really try to be home before it get dark. I know people are brazen now in broad daylight. They still grab you, snatch you up, try to hurt you. Injure you, anything, whatever the case may be. But it's just something about, I try to be home at a certain time of night before it get dark. I'm a female, be by myself most of the time, traveling by myself. So, I try to do the right thing. And the right thing is to try to be home before it get too dark. So if you do try to come up in here, I have plenty of protection up in here. I ain't worrying about that. So that's sad. And I would like to talk about my condolences to all the people that were murdered in Buffalo, New York for a kid. He's nothing but a kid that did this. Hatred in his heart. So much hatred in his heart. How'd you get so much hatred in your heart at 18? Like, what have anybody done to you, let alone black people? I don't get it. Boy, we are targeted people. We are so targeted. We have got to stay prayed up. I love everybody. And I think when I heard the 80-something-year-old lady went to see her husband in the home, and I guess she must have went there to see him, to probably love on him and feed him and make sure he was clean and everything, and she leaves from there and goes to the grocery store and gets murdered by an 18-year-old white boy that hate black people. I wonder, he probably didn't even know any black people. Just going off hearsay and watching the news, how they perpetrate us and how they portray us and everything. It's so sad all the people got murdered. So you're not safe anywhere. I mean, you think you walk in a park. You think you can go to the gym and be relaxed, and walk around the grocery store and be relaxed, and go to different restaurants and be relaxed, and go to the movies and be relaxed. You can't. You cannot. So my thing is, if you're going out, I hate to even say this, you got to be on guard at all times. You need to be on guard at all times. You need to be somewhere, if you're going to eat at a restaurant or be in the movies, be somewhere where you can exit real quickly. If you got to be far off from everybody, where there's an exit door you can get to real quickly. Same thing if you're in the club, which I don't do clubs, no, but you want to be somewhere where it's exit, where you can get in and out real quickly. You don't want to go to no place where there's one way in and one way out. That is horrible. Now, growing up, going to little clubs like that, Rinky Dink Club, used to go in a place like that. But now, no. But y'all don't do clubs no way no more. But I'm just saying, you have got to be smart on where you go. Bowling alley, you think you're comfortable there. You're not. Don't let nobody walk up on you. Like, you hear somebody walk. Turn, look back. Look back and make sure everything good. Look at my Mr. Kisses. That's Mr. Kisses right there. Look at him ready for some love. But anyway, I'm telling you, man, the world has gone mad. And guess what? It's only going to get worse. And like, as myself being a single woman, I've got to be extra, extra careful. I'd be driving all the way everywhere, work and seeing my family, visiting friends, driving on vacation. You got to be careful. You have to be careful. I'm telling you, man. My condolences to anybody that's been murdered by someone that hate them for no reason or revenge. Man, we're not safe no more. You got to be protected. You got to stay prayed up. I was not going to be long this morning. I'm not going to be long this morning. But I'm sorry that y'all missed me on live. I will be going live again soon. It's just so funny to me because everything that went wrong, went wrong. Everything that went wrong. I couldn't get it right. It is what it is. So to my beanies, thank you for supporting me. Like, share, and subscribe. Come on, my beanies. I'm still trying to get to 100. But I'm still comfortable with what I have to. It takes a lot. And I will tell you this, I learned anybody that wants to start a YouTube channel, the way it used to be, you had to have at least 1,000 subscribers to be able to go live. Now, that's a lot of people to be able to go live. That would take forever. So I guess somebody thought about it and said, okay, now, if you got at least 50, then you can go live. But the only thing about that is it's limited. And when I say it's limited because when you have 1,000 subscribers and more, you can go as long as you want. You got as many hours as you want. 50 subscribers, you're limited. It doesn't tell you how long you can be up there. I want to say maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So I wouldn't chance that. I would do that very quickly because I don't know how long I can actually be up there. I just have to test it one day, But right now, I'm just grateful to still be here. I'm grateful that you're still here. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you love yourselves. Love yourselves, people. Don't let no one mistreat you or say anything to you or do you any kind of way. You are special. You are loved. I love you. God loves you. So it's going to be short and sweet like I said. And like I said, stay prayed up. Don't get relaxed. Don't let your guard down. I don't care where you're at, what you're doing. Don't ever feel like that you can get so relaxed that nothing can happen. At any given moment, even when you're in your house, anything can happen. When you leave your house, anything can happen. You got to always think like that. It was a lady on YouTube, and I was looking at it. She was, apparently she reads from her Bible, and she was giving good scriptures, and she's sitting right there. And all of a sudden, she heard gun pops, and you could hear it as you're watching it. And she falls to the floor. Then all of a sudden, you see them bullets and smoke hitting her wall where she was sitting. Man, can you imagine that? God had grace and mercy over her. And I'm assuming, hoping and praying nobody got murdered or killed. It didn't say that. But all you can hear was this man yelling out, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, oh my God. See what I'm talking about? At any given moment, anything can happen. Okay? But in the meantime, between time, guys, I thank y'all for listening to me. I hope your day goes well. And until next time, this is Spring Spilling the Beans of Life. I love you guys. Thank you. And we're going to go out with it this. Hey. And you have a good day. God bless.